You see this baseball game going on?
No. The Cubs,
No, it's Detroit and Seattle. They're in the 15th inning.
the 15th.
Yeah.
Damn, man. I just I just care about the Dodgers, bro.
Yeah.
How's the Yankees doing?
I just got eliminated yesterday.
Sorry, bro. I mean, that means
Yeah.
automatic default Dodger, right?
Oh, I can't root for that bullshit. No, yeah, I'll
Why
be rooting for
not,
the Dodgers.
bro? Like,
I'll be rooting for the Dodgers now.
hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second edition of the White Rice Network. Chris Rubio here, and of course, go ahead, Brett.
What's up? I'm Brett.
Inside his little
I'm here at the Hampton Inn downtown.
Motel 6, the best
Yep,
of it.
right. You wouldn't catch me dead at a Motel 6. Um, no, I'm at the Hampton Inn, bro,
The Hampton Inn. What city?
in Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
A lot of Mormons there.
Yeah.
A lot of Mormons. I
Yeah,
heard
man.
virtually no homeless. That's what I heard.
Well, I saw there was a homeless guy right outside the hotel, so I
But
don't
he's
know.
super rich, though.
Yeah, he's doing better than most people I know. Um, we are downtown, so I guess
Yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah.
a couple.
Yeah. And so, I guess first things
I don't
first,
know.
right?
Should I look into the camera or do I look at you? You know what I mean?
You could look into the camera is better. You know, not
Then I
unless you're
can't see
watching a
you.
video. If you're watching a
Right.
video, but just think
Yeah.
of the camera as my face. You know what
Yeah. Hey.
I mean? But let's get into the first story. I think you'll enjoy this one. Let me know if you can
Oh,
hear
is this
it.
Katie Porter?
Voters in California, the nation's most populous state, will elect a new governor next year after Governor Gavin Newsom's second term runs out.
The race is getting a lot of attention this week after a CBS News interview with the early frontrunner was posted online.
Former Democratic Congresswoman Katie Porter nearly walked out when correspondent Julie Watts asked about redistricting and what Porter would say to the 40% of Californians who voted for President Trump.
We've also asked the other candidates, do you think you need any of those 40% of California voters to win? And you're saying, no, you don't.
No, I'm saying I'm going to try to win every vote I can. And what I'm saying to you is that
Well, to those voters, okay, so you...
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it. Thank you.
I'm gonna call
I
it.
swear to God, bro. It's like every woman, every liberal woman that's like that for me is the Karen-esque kind of like it just reeks of her. You know what I mean?
Oh
It's
God,
like
she's awful.
the body language, the all this, the hands, just the aura. It's just like it just makes you want to hate her.
The
know, and-
entitlements.
Very. And here's the thing, she's the front runner, right? She's the front runner. Even though with this video being
That could change.
distributed everywhere, she's still going to win by a landslide.
You think she'll win the Democratic primary?
I think so. I mean, she's
Yeah.
definitely a front runner, So,
These people all suck. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Like it's reductive to say, but like, I mean, who do you? It's just they're all garbage people. Like everyone who wants that
100%.
job pretty much is a garbage person. They want to. They have no interest in doing anything to actually. They're not public servants anymore. They just want to get in there, get power, use the governorship to make some money for these non-for-profits that take care of homelessness or the fire or whatever, and do nothing in terms of public service or representing your constituents. Do you see that Moore has come out about her, like her staff hates her, and
oh man, yeah, I mean, you saw that one video of how she treats people, in her house, her maids or whatever that she has. You've seen that video, right? Where there's a
Yeah,
maid.
like, you're
and
in
she's
my
like, Get
shot."
the fuck out of my shot.
Yeah.
My goodness. If you talk to me, I don't care who you are. you don't talk to me like that, dude. You don't talk to people like that. I mean, I don't know. Get the fuck out of my shot.
I mean, they're so wildly narcissistic. You know what I mean?
My God, bro.
Let me see if I can change my cameras just a little bit further down so it looks like I'm looking. Okay. Yeah, it's just like good people don't try to take a job in politics. They don't. And if they do, they get corrupted within a year.
Oh, my goodness.
100%. You know, as soon as you have to toe the party line or you have to raise money, you get corrupted. Yeah, and that's what most of them are doing. I mean, the minute they get elected, they're just trying to raise money to get reelected.
But then there's something about her. I'm not gonna say nefarious. I think to a certain extent she's gonna be a little bit more dangerous, more extreme than Gavin if she ever does take the governorship, in my opinion, because she knows how to make results happen. You know, I mean, there was a interview I saw her on some sort of news channel, and then this is when the first term of Donald Trump, like the day after or 2 days after, and then she's telling a story about how her 12-year-old was crying, and she was like, "Why are you crying?" And she was like, "Oh, Donald Trump won. That means that I might get raped or not have an abortion." Are you like lying about that? What 12-year-old talks like that? What 12-year-old talks like that, first of all? Or are you just making this up just to, like, I don't know, just to appease your base?
Well, it's either made up or you're indoctrinating your kid with those
But that's the
thoughts.
thing. It could be either or, and both of those are bananas.
Yeah.
Are super bad.
Yeah.
And, like...
Yeah, I just saw this thing also. She was on Bill Maher and, like,
With Piers Morgan?
Yeah, and just couldn't answer the question about whether guys, biological men should be playing women's sports. Just doesn't know. Maybe we'll let the bodies of the sports decide. And it's like, okay. Yeah, they're not serious people.
No, not
they're
at all.
just not. And all they're doing is, like I said, using the office to get more money and power.
Yeah.
Yeah, she seems like a dreadful person. Doesn't it always seem like these people who play these like compassionate types of people, these people who perform compassion so much are generally pieces of shit.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Like some of the worst people.
Yeah.
Like some of the people who are open about their flaws or maybe a bit of an asshole or whatever. It's like you get to know them and they're like, oh, so and so is actually like a genuinely good.
I mean, you're just describing the both of us, sir.
I was almost going to use my name as the example. But the people who like perform the moral superiority the most,
oh yeah, dude,
are garbage, like across the board.
Yeah.
But
hey, whenever you want me to stop the tape and and either if you have something to say about her body language or anything, just let me know and I'll stop it. It's almost done here. Let's see.
You're not going to do the interview with us?
Nope, not like this. I'm not. Not with...
By the way, I've seen this reporter before, and she asked the same questions to like 4 different candidates. So
I saw the montage. It's the exact same questions.
Yeah, there's no gotcha questions, and these are just like, in my opinion, to a certain extent, these were like softball questions that she asked everybody. I
mean, it would be so easy to answer this question. You don't even have to give a real response.
Right?
You can just be like, you're
a politician. Give a political.
I plan to hear everyone out. I plan to talk with everyone and listen to everyone and do my best to reach across the aisle and I plan to work with everybody. You right there. That's it. Like you can give the most generic bullshit answer, but you have to be like, I'm gonna call it.
7 follow-ups to every single question you ask.
Every other candidate has answered.
I don't
our
care.
follow-ups.
I don't care. I want to have a pleasant, positive conversation in which you ask me about every issue on this list. And if every question you're going to make up a follow-up question, then we're never going to get there.
Ms.
and we're
Porter,
just going to circle around.
I am an investigative
I have never had to do
reporter.
this before, ever.
You've never had to have a
end an
conversation
interview.
with
To end
a
an
reporter?
interview.
Okay, but every other candidate has done this.
What part of I'm me? I'm running for governor because I'm a leader. So I am.
I mean, hey, Brett, just
A leader. I wouldn't follow you through the front door of my own house.
I mean, is it me or just take a
So-
look at her eyes, bro?
And this is the new
Just-
like symbol of annoying liberal white women. This thing, the fucking bird hands. This
Yeah.
This thing?
Yeah.
well, they
Yeah.
all. I don't know. Did a memo go out? Did they get an email?
I know
That
you
all
tell
have to
me,
do that now?
bro. But there's something. Look, I don't know. There's something about her eyes,
something
man.
wrong with her. There's anger. There's entitlement. There's arrogance, and you see the report that came out that her ex-husband, was like charged her with domestic violence. There was a domestic violence case.
I
She
didn't know
threw like
this.
she threw like some potato shaker or potato skin
Potato salad
remover
is
thing.
so on brand.
I'm gonna look it up.
It's so on brand, bro. But that's crazy, man. Yeah. Look that up. I know, man. I feel like this is the kind of lady, if she ever talked to me the way that she did with her help, like,
Oh no, she threw scalding hot mashed potatoes on her husband's head in
holy shit,
2006.
scolding hot, bro. That makes another like that's assault right there, dude.
It's assault, brother. Yeah. And then
Because
you
I'm a
get on
leader.
here with
So
your
I am going to make.
So you're not going
Yeah.
to answer questions from reporters? Okay, why don't we go through? I will continue to ask follow-up questions because that's my job as a journalist, but I will go through and ask these, and if you don't want to answer, you don't want to answer. So
I like how she's
nearly
like,
every
you're gonna
legislative
make up
I
follow-up
don't wanna
questions,
have
like as
an
opposed to
unhappy-
what? That's
Yeah.
that's what a journalist does. They make
Exactly.
up follow-up questions. Like, what do you mean
Exactly.
make up?
I know, man.
Experience with you, and I don't want this all on camera.
I wouldn't either.
Oh,
if I were you.
too bad. Too late. Everything's on camera now.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that on camera either if I were you. You look like an asshole.
And that's the thing. Like, you would think that she's been in politics for a while, and you would think that she would know all the steps, all the things to say in any given situation. But she doesn't. You know. So
Well, you would think.
yeah.
You would think like the one thing you should be good at, like when you're running for governor, is to like come up with like relatively benign, generic answers to really simple questions. I mean, that's
But you
that's
know,
a
and-
super easy question.
Yeah, but there is something refreshing about a politician or whoever that just gives it out straight, you know, without because everybody knows, you know, when you follow politics for as long as we have, you know, a political answer is very just in the middle, just like answer but not an answer, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I could see it from a mile away. Anytime a politician's on Bill Maher, you know, either they're running for office or something, it's always the same kind of answers. It's like it's always in the middle, you know.
Well, because the job is innately dishonest, the
Yeah.
way it's done now.
Yeah.
I mean, what are they going to do? Be like, yeah, I want to get in so I can bolster my reputation to sell some books and do speaking tours and make, you know,
Yeah.
$30 to $100,000 a pop talking to some investment bank, doing corporate speeches. Like, what are they going to say? They have to lie. The whole job is lying. So it's
Yeah.
like, but you could be good at lying, or here's a crazy idea. You
What?
could genuinely do the job and be a representative of the people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's just no longer a thing. I don't think there's this. I mean, there might be some local people or something, but on the national level, I can't really think of anybody who's like a genuine representative of the people. You know?
No. I can't.
Yeah,
I'm trying
they'll
to think of
suck.
somebody. I can't. Well, there is that guy from. I think the guy that comes close, and I don't know anything about him, but I I've heard that he goes against not only his his party, but he really just takes and he makes an extra effort to listen to his kind of bass. Is what's his name? White dude. I think he's from Kentucky. Thomas Massey.
Oh,
Is
Rand
it?
Paul. Oh, Thomas Massey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
he breaks away from Republican
Yeah.
leadership quite a bit.
And so there's that. There's Rand Paul too. You know.
Rand Paul, yeah, Rand Paul somewhat sticks to like libertarian values or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But
So there are some people, but
trying to think.
even that they even get donor money. So anytime you get donor
and I
money,
mean, I used to say Bernie, but Bernie clearly has been corrupted by the pharmaceutical industry.
100%, dude. You know.
Yeah, he had that. You see that congressional hearing with that woman that was fired by RFK Jr. And they were talking about Rand Paul actually was asking her about the hepatitis B.
Uh
Why does an infant need something that you get for stepping on nails and needles and sharing needles and having sex?
Yeah.
Why would an infant need such a thing the day they're born?
Yeah. I think I saw
and
this.
he is asking her that question, and she starts like beating around the bush, and Rand Paul interrupts her, and Bernie's like, "Well, I'll let her answer the question," and he's like, "You've had your time, Bernie."
Yeah.
And then she gives some sort of bullshit answer,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just like, I don't know. It's so funny to me that like modern liberals are so beholden to the pharmaceutical. Like you question the pharmaceutical industry, and it's like, you know,
I mean, who's
questioning
the torch,
Muhammad to a Muslim.
who's the torchbearer now for the Democrats anyway? I mean, is
it's
it really
AOC and
AOC?
Gavin
Oh
Newsom.
my God, is it really AOC Elizabeth Warren?
No, Elizabeth. No, I mean she's one of their bigger star. I mean, if you want to call her that. I mean, it's AOC and Gavin Newsom seem to be, and I guess that
God.
Pritzker guy from Illinois, the governor.
Oh God, I don't know, man.
You know, like literally, the only thing Trump has going for him is the Democrats.
Yeah,
That's the only thing. I mean, his poll numbers are plummeting, and on every issue, he's still beating these dweebs.
yeah.
So
All right, here's something I found. Here you go. So, as you know, because the announcement of Bad Bunny for the Super Bowl, I don't know how
Yeah.
you feel about that. But Turning Point decided to announce an All-American halftime show. I don't know
was
who's
it gonna
on
be Garth Brooks?
it. Probably it's gonna be like the other direction of Bad Bunny. We can't get somebody in the center. We can't like stick with the Beyoncés or even the Swifties. Just like like
Well, Taylor Swift, she said something. I think she came out and was like she took her name out of the running because just in case the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl, she doesn't want to be like, watching the game, watching her husband, and then having to go perform. Which I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah.
I could give a shit less about Bad Bunny. Like I don't like his music, and like he's just not. It has nothing to do with his politics or anything that he said about whatever. It's just.
Well,
I don't know.
I have
I'm
something
just not
about
a fan
that.
of. I'm not a fan of. What do you have to say?
Well, I mean, he was confronted with the and of course there's something that I read. He was confronted with a question like, how do you feel about fans that won't understand your music during the Super Bowl? And his answer is like, learn Spanish. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna learn Spanish.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not. I mean, this is, my family didn't spend 15 years to become American citizens to learn Spanish. You know what I mean? It's like we have a
doesn't
culture.
it kind of
we
look
have
like I'm wearing a white rice T-shirt?
It does look like you're wearing a white rice T-shirt.
We gotta get these made on the black.
Oh man, dude, it looks
look
good
great.
too. Hold on, go straight. There you go. Oh yeah, it looks good,
It's a nice
bro.
T-shirt.
It's a nice ass T-shirt, bro.
Yeah, I just don't really like the actual sound of his music, and it has nothing to do with like one of my favorite artists, and I will say this unapologetically. I love Pitbull.
All
Like
right, we're done here. Thank you. Thank you, Brett.
you
I like
you don't
Pitbull.
you don't get amped when you hear some Pitbull,
No,
some
actually,
hotel
Pitbull.
room service,
You know, a funny,
Fireball.
yeah, a funny story. Funny story. I actually was. I forgot what Super Bowl it was, but I actually said I was a fan of Pitbull because of the way I, I, I've seen his rise to stardom. I've seen
Yeah,
his rise, and you
yeah.
can't help but give respect to that. You
I
can't.
mean, what you don't like fun, awesome music with super hot Latina dancers, like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's awesome. I
He's
love Pitbull.
awesome,
I wish
dude.
Pitbull if Pitbull was doing the halftime show,
I'm all for it. I'm all
I
for it.
would be yeah I would be intently watching it. I would take a break from whatever I'm doing,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I would be watching it, and then I would watch it the next day on YouTube, and I would be very excited. I just don't like the actual sound of Bad Bunny's music. Like, it just doesn't hit my ears in a pleasant way. It has nothing, and I love listening to this, like, I love listening to music in all kinds of language. I love French music. There's this what's his name, Stromae, this French rapper that I like a lot. This artist Indila, she's French. There's I like that song "Baila Conmigo."
Oh
I
yeah,
forget.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love that song. I actually really like listening to music in other languages. Um,
Yeah,
I just
same.
don't. I just don't like his music, and I'll be honest. Like, I'm not a huge fan of dudes that, unless you're gay,
Of
like, wear
what?
dresses. Unless they're gay, I'm not a
Yeah.
huge fan of dudes who, like, wear dresses and paint their fingernails and act effeminate and do that kind of bullshit. Because as a guy, if you're doing that, you're doing that to, like, disarm chicks and have sex with them. Like,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
be
yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
It's you're being a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah. No, I agreed. Agreed.
And then, like, I saw what's his name, Matt McCusker, doing press for his new special,
Uh-huh.
and they asked him about it, and he's like, I don't really have strong feelings, but I did listen to the lyrics of this one song. It's called, like, Tia something. It's about his aunt,
Uh-huh.
and it's about him, like, bragging to his aunt about the girls he's had sex with,
Oh, Jesus.
and like, that's weird.
Yeah, a little weird, bro.
Yeah, he's just like, he's just not my cup of tea.
He's not my cup of tea.
I'll probably watch it if I'm not in the airport or something.
There better be a lot of
There-
collabs, bro. There better be.
Yeah,
Well, sticking to the theme of sports. I know. How old are you again, Brett?
23.
23. Well,
I turned 24 in August. Oh yeah, it's coming back.
the most iconic song, bro.
Oh, Cody Rhodes, The American Nightmare.
We
I
gotta
love
see
it.
that SNL skit, bro.
Is that Tim Robinson? Yeah, my man John Tesh.
The man, John Tesh, bro.
This fall, the NBA is coming home to NBC and streaming on Peacock.
Dude, it's been
I mean-
21 years since the NBA was back on NBC. 21.
Yeah, in all seriousness, my actual age is above 23, and when I was a kid, listening to that is like a childhood anthem for me, because
100%.
when I was a kid, I stopped. I guess it was because I didn't really have like cousins or anything my own age that I spent a lot of time with, and I didn't really have like I didn't. I don't know. I didn't spend a lot of time with my friends outside of school when I was that age and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I watched like adult things. I started watching Seinfeld when I was like 6 years old, and so sports to me, like Michael Jordan was my Superman.
Oh yeah. Mine too.
And I actually loved the Bulls so much when I was a kid that I drew comic books and made comic books of the Bulls.
Yeah.
And
I was the biggest Chicago Bulls fan too. Okay, here's a question though. Here's a question. First three-peat versus second three. Who's the better team?
I think probably the second team.
The second, yeah. I would have to default.
Because the second team, you had...
Yeah, Rodman,
I think the
bro.
bench,
That's it.
Well, Rodman, but also the bench.
Yeah, Robert Harper too, and Kerr and all.
The bench was better because you had Kukoc.
Yeah, that's right.
Who was one of the best. I mean, he was the top probably 20 player in the league coming off the bench.
Yeah. Who else was coming off the bench there?
Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr was coming off the bench.
You had
Harper was the starter.
He was the starting point guard.
Yeah.
Who else did they have off the bench? They had Bill Wennington.
Oh,
was the backup center.
Wennington. Luke Lee was the first three-peat.
Luke Longley was the second one.
Yeah. Oh, was Luke Longley the second? Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Longley was the center in the second one. It was the center in the first one was Bill Cartwright.
Cartwright, yeah, with Horace
and Will
Grant.
Perdue. Will Perdue was there, and Horace Grant was the power forward.
Oh yeah, Horace Grant was the power. Yeah, dude, he was.
And then like B.J. Armstrong was the point guard.
Yeah.
And John Paxson.
John Paxson was actually. Steve Kerr is John Paxson too.
Right.
Yeah.
And John Paxson would start now and then. But
that's pretty amazing. Oh, I got into an argument.
That's second team.
Oh, second team for sure. I got into an argument at the basketball court a couple days ago because they said, and I was mad, which you probably agree, like, oh, like who did the Chicago Bulls have to face? There was like nobody that they had to face that they were like the Knicks. With
that's
Patrick
one of the
Ewing
dumbest. That's one of the dumbest
John
sports takes
Starks?
I've ever heard.
What do you mean he didn't have no competition?
That's one of the dumbest sports takes I've ever heard.
I was like, well, of course, this was not a young kid. I would say somebody in their late 20s that's been, that has a hard-on for the LeBron era.
Yeah, that's a bona fide fool. Has no idea. The city I'm in right now, Salt Lake City, the Jazz were amazing.
Oh, 100%, man.
Jeff Hornacek, Coral Malone,
Oh
John
my
Stockton.
God, bro.
You had Sean Kemp and Gary Payton in Seattle. You had the Houston Rockets, Akeem Olajuwon, Clyde Drexler, Charles Barkley and the Suns team in '92 with Dan Marley and Kevin
Portland
Johnson.
with Sabonis, the first Sabonis?
Well, or Portland the first time with Clyde Drexler.
That's right.
When Clyde Drexler was one of the best players in the world.
Drexler.
Clifford Robinson was I mean, the Lakers.
Yeah.
The first Lakers with Magic Johnson and Vlade. Like, that's a moronic statement to make. Yeah, the Knicks teams, the Pacers, the Reggie Miller Pacers.
Oh yeah, with the Reggie Miller Pacers, with Rick Smith and.
I mean,
my God.
the freaking the Charlotte Hornets with Larry Johnson and Alonzo Mourning and Muggsy Bogues.
Oh my God.
I mean, there's probably more top 100 all-time NBA players from that era than any other era.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that.
And these young kids, I mean, I get it. They're young. What the hell do they know? But, like, they don't play defense anymore.
Yeah. But
they don't play defense, and they all shoot threes.
Oh, bro.
It's a three-point contest.
You're preaching to the choir, bro. You're preaching to it's one of the most demanding things.
Steph Curry changed the game, but he also kind of ruined the game because
he ruined the game completely.
Everyone thought that they could play like him.
Because
and then the numbers determined that was somehow the most
and I'm
effective
a shooter.
way to play.
Like shooters will shoot. But
Yeah.
in the basketball court, especially in pickup game, we have people like 90% of people that have no business shooting. Like even a 15-footer will
Yeah.
shoot a 30-footer.
Get in the post, set a screen. You know.
Nobody sets screens anymore. Everybody's like one-on-one now. I'm the one asking for the screens. They're like, why are you always asking for screens? Well, first off, I'm a 40-year-old man. I can't beat people off the dribble as I used to. And second, I like screens.
The screen is great.
I like screens.
I mean, when I was playing, I was always setting screens. I mean,
Bro.
My buddy of mine, we used to play at this place called Keith Clark Park
Yeah.
when I was growing up in Sydney, New York. Okay, some great pickup basketball games were played on
Dude.
this park. Me and my friend Steve Gavin, we would run a pick and roll all day long, and we were about the same size. We had similar skills. We could both shoot. We could go pick and pop and pick and roll all day long. We could not be beat. It's just like they don't run plays anymore. What are you talking about?
Brett. People don't know. They know how to set a pick, but a lot of people don't know how to roll. It pains me when I'm asking for a pick, they pick and they just move out the way. You know what I mean?
They just pick and then just stand there.
And I usually, if I'm getting a pick and I see the lane open, I'll toss it that direction because I feel like, oh, you're going to go that direction. So many times I've done a turnover, and it's my fault because, I'm guessing they're going to go, and they don't.
Yeah.
So,
do you ever see a backdoor cut in any of your pickup
oh,
games?
yeah. There's
Backdoor?
the people that I run with, their IQ, their basketball IQ, it's pretty good. So, back cuts, screens, and it's like fundamentals. But then sometimes it just takes a couple kids just to ruin the game completely. One guy is like up in the half court doing 30 dribbles, going absolutely nowhere.
Trying to pull a Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, dude.
Steph Curry.
My goodness.
Yeah, I mean, and then it's just. I mean, you ever watch like Larry Bird's game back in the day?
Oh yeah, dude.
Larry Bird, I mean, could
100%.
shoot like no one else, but Larry Bird would take like 4 threes a game, 5 threes a game. Now you have a guy who is a mediocre 3-point shooter taking 10, 12 threes a game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just basketball. I was talking about this with someone I was watching the Seattle Mariners Detroit game at the bar at the hotel or at the airport, and I was talking with this dude. We were about the same age, and we were talking about sports and stuff. And I was like, "It's funny because I was like, man, when I was a kid, NBA basketball was like my favorite thing. Sunday afternoon, the Bulls were always on, and
dude, I remember that.
I was like, but now I'm like, I like the playoffs. I like a tight playoff game, and I'll watch like some of a game during the regular season if it's like a big game or something like that. But they don't play defense, and they just they just hack up threes.
Yeah,
And it's just not fun to watch.
Well, I kind of disagree with that. I kind of like watching when it's a close game, especially if it's Golden State Warriors. There's been plenty
That's what I'm
of
saying.
games.
When it's a competitive game in the last last quarter, and it's close, they'll play defense and they'll get
It's like when Trey Young goes to New York, it's going to be a good game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, I mean there's occasionally, but like the level of defense in the 90s was far superior to
100%.
the defense now.
Yeah.
Not even close. And you could hand check people. It was way more physical. I mean, now essentially like you have Draymond Green is essentially the only real like enforcer type guy. But every team used to have an enforcer.
Yep.
And now it's essentially like a 35-foot 3-point contest. Most games.
All right. So final one. Man, see, this is so much fun. Like 34 minutes in, Brett.
That's it.
I want your opinion on the lawfare.
We have to get some. We have to get some of these shirts.
Oh, dude, 100%. Well, I don't need to put it on, but what do you think about the lawfare that's happening on both ends? As far
Oh, well,
as
I told people this. I remember telling my wife this. I was like, now, after the thing with Trump, and it was just like, okay, we're gonna indict this guy for lying about the value of his property to get a loan, which literally every single person does.
yeah.
You say it's worth your house is worth 10 million. The bank comes in and does an appraisal and says no, it's actually worth 8. It's sold for 8. You don't go to jail for that.
Yeah.
And the hush
And
money.
plus,
It's not illegal.
pay it. It's a victimless crime too, because he did pay it back with interest.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And it
He paid
happens all the time. People do that all the time. They overvalue their property to get a bigger loan. The bank comes in and does appraisals and will say, no, it's not worth this much. Or they give you the loan and you have to pay it back. And he paid the loan back. And then also the hush money to the porn star. Not against the law.
Yeah.
It's not against the law.
Yeah.
And I remember telling my wife, I was like, politicians, Republicans, Democrats used to kind of have like this unspoken agreement, which was you do your soft corruption and we'll do our soft corruption. And,
Yeah.
that was that. I was like, this will now never end.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to get from now until the end of time. You're going to get tit for tats. And of course, it's so funny to me now. It's just like, these people getting indicted now, and people on the left are like, this is awful, lawfare. It's like, you guys
and that's
not
what exactly,
have any
and that's what I am
self-awareness?
so pissed off about. It's like you were, I don't care. I voted Trump. I tell people all the time, but it's not that I'm
Well, that's
proud
because you're a
of-
fascist and you're a racist.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly. Only on Saturdays, Brett. Only on Saturdays. But
Yeah.
it pains me to 91 felony, 90 to 93. I don't know how many felony convictions. All been
billion.
acquitted, and it just pains me that they're gonna actually say, oh, why is he doing it when he's the only politician which I remember in modern times that's been attacked the most. that's been put through the justice system the most. It's him. I don't think anybody could come close.
Yeah, the thing of it is just like when you talk to, I don't know. Oh, shit. My headset went out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How about,
You good?
can you talk? Yeah.
Could you hear me?
Yeah, politics is such a... It literally just drops people's IQs when it's discussed. It's just... It's so blatantly obvious that people pick a team and ride with that team no matter what.
Yeah.
And just like with the free speech stuff, it's like... You guys are now going to seriously advocate for free speech? Are we going to go back retroactively and remember when you wanted people dead for questioning the origins of COVID?
Oh God.
Remember that? Like how
Yeah.
you couldn't question that. You can't possibly question the pharmaceutical industry. You're a bad person. And you were shut down and silenced and now these people want to act like they're like freedom fighters for free speech, and it's just the hypocrisy is so laughable and obvious. And we're probably not going to get into it too much, but like a perfect example of that to me is like Bill Burr.
Yeah.
It's like you
That's actually a
morally
perfect
grandstand. You morally grandstand non-stop now. Non-stop.
Yeah.
And you try to make these simple-minded straw man arguments that everyone is so intellectually inferior to you and all this stuff. And then you go to the Riyadh Comedy Festival, and the way he's trying to cope with it's embarrassing. And it's embarrassing when you talk to people and you're just like, you point out obvious hypocrisies. And I've gotten to the point now where I genuinely don't like any politicians. Like, I think pretty much
I'm jaded too.
From here on out, I'm probably always going to vote for a alternate party, like like one of the. I'm always going to vote for a candidate who's not representing one of the major parties.
Yeah.
And I don't care.
A good move.
And I know that they can't win, and I know, like, when people try to condescend to you, that's another thing that they do is, like, the pro-democracy people. When you vote for a third-party candidate, they berate you and lambaste you as if you're a piece of scum and a moron and an idiot. And it's like, oh, yeah, because that's how democracy works, right?
Exactly.
I tell you and I give you an articulate, educated reason as to why I'm voting for a third party, which is every civilized country in the world has multiple parties.
Except for us.
It has more than two parties. And we have two.
Yeah.
You can right now you can go to a Ralph's and you can get 45 kinds of Oreos, but you can only vote for two political parties. And I'm like, my thing is like, I'm always going to I'm always going to vote against the institutions.
Yeah.
And so it's like, this lawfare stuff is going to go back and forth, I think, from now until the end of time.
Yeah. Well, Brett, it's 41 minutes. I think we did a good job, don't you think?
Yeah, I feel good about it.
It's fast. It's you're remote.
Yeah, I'm in a time zone difference. Yeah.
Time zone difference. You got you're looking like you're selling some life insurance. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, which I've got great rates. I can bundle in some home and auto insurance as well for a limited time if you act now.
Do it, bruh. All right, dude.
Man.
Well, that's about it. Thank you, guys.